Hi, I'm Dave with Operation Eagle's Wings, and we're here with Chuck Hemingway, the Executive Director of Central Oregon Veterans Outreach. And Chuck, you've got a brand new facility you're in. Tell us where it is and how much larger is it than the old facility?
Well, we're at 117 Northwest Lafayette. We're in the building that houses the County Community Development Department. They had some vacant space available, and the county commissioners agreed to allow us to lease it from them. So we have about 1,800 square feet of space now, 800 more than we had in our former offices.
What does this allow you to do more than you were doing before?
This allows us to have a much nicer drop-in center where vets can come in and just have a cup of coffee and hang out and find out what's going on in the veteran community. But we also have a lot more storage space, so we can have storage space for the supplies for our medical van, for our homeless outreach effort. And we'll have a distribution locker where we can pass out things as people come in. But we'll have a much greater storage capacity, and we have an expanded capacity to do counseling and do claims work.
What are the needs right now for veterans?
Well, we're changing seasons, so the needs now, we're needing, because more people are going to be camping outside, tents and tarps. We need blankets still. Food is a great need right now.
What kinds of food?
Well, high protein items, chili, tuna, canned hams, Spam, Vienna sausages, those kinds of things are really in great demand.
For veterans who may be listening to this podcast, this webcast, if you have a message for veterans about maybe they're needing help, you've talked to a number of the veterans out there, what would you like to tell them if you had a chance to tell them?
There are services available. There are veterans that are interested in helping other veterans. Don't feel like you have to kind of stay off by yourself and suffer or think that there's nothing out there for you, because there's a really broad community of veterans who have stepped up and stepped forward and are helping us fund the medical van project, helping us out with food, helping us out with tents and other supplies.
Now, the medical van has been running for about a month now, hasn't it?
About a month, yes. And we've had about 6 outings so far, and seen about between 30 and 40 patients. A couple of them had needs that were very necessary for them to get treated right away. Saved them from going to the ER or to the hospital. And others, we've been able to identify problems that we've been able to get them prescriptions and referral for additional services, so that the medical conditions they're experiencing don't get worse.
So if you look at it from purely the dollars and cents or cost containment standpoint, it's very proactive and keeps people, maybe treats something ahead of time before it becomes an emergency room incident.
Right. We're saving the cost of an ambulance run out into the camps. We're saving the cost of a stay in the ER. We're saving a cost of the stay in the hospital rooms, because right now we've got physicians and nurses and physicians' assistants and other trained medical people out there that are able to step in and help out right away. And we've got a great prescription program where once the doctor provides a prescription, we give them a little gift card from either Shopko or Walmart that they can go and turn in to get that prescription filled on a $4 formulary.
What are you needing for the van right now?
Well, we funds to help cover costs like.
How much does it cost to run a month?
We had budgeted. We thought, well, 200 would do it. It's looking like with the increasing cost of diesel, with the expanded number of prescriptions that we're passing out, and the medical supplies, it's looking more along the lines of about 400 a month.
So about double what you were expecting?
Double, yes.
Do you have partners or people that donate on a regular basis to support the medical van?
Well, we're finding that out. The Central Oregon Band of Brothers has been wonderful. We've gotten a $1,000 donation from the Elks Lodge to help provide equipment and supplies for it. The VFW, the Vietnam Vets of America, the chapters in Bend and Lapine, all these veterans groups have stepped forward and really helped us out.
What are the needs out there? I guess let's talk about the psychological needs. I know this probably isn't your area of expertise, but if you give me a little bit of insight into it, like PTSD and some of the issues that some of the veterans are faced with.
PTSD, depression, some traumatic brain injury, those are the primary conditions. Some bipolar type disorders, those types of things.
How can people help?
Come and volunteer. We're looking for volunteers all the time. We've got plenty of jobs to do, plenty of places that people can help, so just simply give us a call or stop by and see us.
Could you give us some examples? Maybe nobody's volunteered before at COVO and they don't know whether you're going to send them out to a homeless camp, which you probably wouldn't when they first walk in the door. You're not going to turn around and send them out to a camp. But what kinds of things could they do?
Well, we have a great need for people to help us sort out the donations that we get. We have a great need for people to help us answer the phones and refer veterans to other resources within the community. We run the reservation lines for the Portland medical van that runs up to the medical center and back every day, and the local van scheduling vets to come to the clinic, and so they can help us with that scheduling. We have a newsletter. We have a web page. There's all kinds of help.
Okay. If somebody's walking by a veteran on the street and it appears they're possibly a homeless veteran, what can we as the public do to show our support? Any advice there?
Well, we don't recommend giving them money, but
right.
But if you can let them know that COVO exists and that other veteran organizations exist and refer them in our direction, we can get them the services they need. If you want to provide anything, we suggest cans of food or vouchers for McDonald's or someplace like that, or hygiene kits. We're really good.
Okay, where are you located? What's your phone number? How can people get in touch with you?
We're located at 117 Northwest Lafayette. The phone number is 541-383-2793. And we have a web page. It's www.covo-us. That's our web page.
Okay. Chuck Hemingway, the Executive Director of Central Oregon Veterans Outreach. Many people know it as COVO. I'm Dave Adams, Operation Eagle's Wings, honoring all who served and leaving no one behind.